gosh, if that would have gone on my shirt, it would have made me think of, remember on Full House? It was regular mustard, but that's so funny, I just thought of that. Welcome back, I'm Carrie, and this is Keep It Simple DIY. I got a fantastic deal on chicken. They were $1.97 a pound, which is like pre-2020 prices, so I bought a whole bunch. I bought 4 packages of chicken thighs and 4 packages of chicken breasts. Now, I just decided to do something a little different than normal, and normally what I do is I will package this all up in individual portions, put it in the freezer, and then I will use it when I need it. I'll do some diced meat, I'll do some strips, a bunch of different kind of things. This time, I'm actually going to use it to make freezer meals first. So today I'm making 5 freezer meals, and these are just going to be marinated meats that we can put on the grill, or I can put with any meal. So it's not the whole meal, it's just the meat. So the 5 that I'm going to be making are cilantro lime chicken, Italian chicken, fajita chicken, honey mustard chicken, and Greek lemon chicken. So what I think I'm going to do is start by filling all of these bags with chicken, and then I'll go through and put all of the marinades in after. I think that'll be best. Now, I bought bags that were supposed to be those kind, like, you know those new ones where they like fold and they stand up on their own? That's what I bought, that's not what I got. So we're gonna work with what we have. And with the cat, Milo, and I'm going to put about, I think 5, oh, these are gross on the bottom. I'll just clean the counter really well. I think I'm gonna put about 5 or 6 chicken thighs in each bag, because then that'll be enough for a little bit of leftovers, but not so much leftovers that we don't actually get to eating them. We're double wrapped. Let's see, I think I want to trim some of the fat off. I don't always do this when I package meat like this, but this meat seems decently fatty, so I think I want to. This one's good. This is when I need bag holders, but I thought I bought the bag that automatically did it, so I didn't need bag holders. What are you doing, Milo? I have a live audience today, looks like. There's 3. Am I still thinking 5? I think I'm still thinking 5, but do I have enough? I had planned that I think I wanted to do 5 more marinades as well, but looks like I might not have enough to do that, so that'll be fine. Stay back. 4, 5. Oops, wrong way. So I am going to continue to do this and get 5 into each bag, and once I have that, we'll be back to put the marinades in. I got all the fat cut off the chicken, and all the chicken is now in the bags. I had 3 extra thighs, so with the extra thighs, I'm just putting them in a quart bag, and I will use that at some point. But for now, let's do this cilantro lime chicken. Now, I will link all these recipes below, and the recipes I'm using don't have quantities of how much, like measurements. So I'm just going to wing it. Granted, I would have just winged it anyways. Oh my gosh. So this one has, that's olive oil, and then I've got some lime juice. And then you know what I didn't grab is my cilantro, which is right over here. So I just went out to my garden, and cilantro is the first herb to be growing. So I have quite a few little cilantro leaves that I picked that I'm going to stick in here. So I have in my garden cilantro, basil, Thai basil, chives, oregano, parsley. I'm just waiting for all of them to start showing up. I can see little tiny sprouts from a lot of them, so that's exciting. That was some black pepper that I just put in. And then I'm going to add salt, and then chili powder and cumin. And then lastly, I will put in some garlic. I did debate on if I wanted to use garlic powder or garlic that's in a jar, and I decided the jar would probably taste better. And I might add a little bit of that garlic juice in with it. I figure the liquid won't hurt, right? Maybe I'll keep that out because I bet I'll need it again. So that's this one. Cilantro lime chicken is done. I'm going to zip it up and kind of mix it around a little bit. Well, all the mix-ins are at the top. There we go. Add some air in it before I mix it, I think. Do we think that there's enough lime? I don't think there was enough lime. We're gonna add more lime. This would be good to just do in the Ninja Grill. I mean, or outside, but. I did just grab, when I took the cat off the counter, I grabbed the oregano and the lemon, because next we're going to make the Greek lemon marinade. Okay, I think we're good and mixed there. Next up is Greek lemon, which doesn't call for anything like a Greek yogurt, which is a little interesting. So I'm gonna add olive oil here as well. Just gonna add more to begin with than I did last time. This time we're using lemon, and you know, I had those lemons and limes that I didn't finish using from the cookies, and I'm not sure if they were bad, but they didn't look quite right, so I'm not going to use them. There's the lemon juice. I forgot to grab the Dijon mustard, so I'm going to get that in just a second. But we are going to add some garlic to this one too. Add some of that garlic liquid, because why not? And then we've got salt and pepper, and if you see me looking over to my right, that's because that's where I've got the recipe. Salt, pepper, oregano. I'm gonna put a lot of oregano because I'm not putting in thyme. I'm just not a big fan of the thyme flavor, but oregano is really good. And I think, yes, the only thing left is Dijon mustard. Dijon mustard is my favorite mustard. Okay, that looks good. Let's mix it up. Now this is something that I've never really done before. I did a couple recently, but in prior years, I never just marinated meats. I always wanted the chicken to be in a way that I could do anything I wanted with it. But then a lot of times I was too lazy to do anything with it. So this way, all I have to do is thaw out some meat and do whatever. And if I'm even too lazy for that, just dump it in a crock pot and there's dinner. Two down, 3 to go. Okay, next up is fajita chicken. We're gonna start off the same with some olive oil. Add quite a bit. And then some lime. I love fajita chicken. I am not a big fan of fajitas because peppers aren't a fan of me. They always make me not feel very great, but the fajita chicken, and sometimes make it like a soft taco. But peppers I can do as long as they're like ground up. It's kind of weird. There was some garlic, and then for this I'm going to be adding salt, pepper, cumin, garlic powder, and then this time paprika, which is different than all the previous ones that we've done. Otherwise, I'm like, these are all pretty similar. It's like oil and then an acidic fruit and then some spices. That was the cumin. Here's the chili powder. I had debated, oh, I think it needs a little more chili powder. I had debated on if I wanted to do them one at a time or if I wanted to do all the chicken first. I'm very glad I did all the chicken part first, because now it's super quick to just get everything in the bag. Because like that one took, what, 30 seconds? Fajita chicken, there we go. Mix it all up. Okay, we are on to honey mustard chicken, and this one calls for honey. My honey is crystallized, but we're gonna make it work. So for honey Dijon, is that what that is? Honey mustard. You definitely need honey and you definitely need mustard. So those are our first two ingredients. We're using Dijon again. Dijon's my favorite. Whoops. You knew that already, but oh my gosh, if that would have gone on my shirt, it would have made me think of, remember on Full House? It was regular mustard, but that's so funny. I just thought of that. Okay, apple cider vinegar is a new ingredient here, but still an acid, so we're doing similar things. Probably enough. And then, of course, olive oil, which I didn't start with because I had the honey out. Oh, that smells good. Okay, I'm going to add some garlic. And then salt and pepper. And I'm just noticing that I have a habit of like closing these when I'm done with them, which is a great habit to have, but I think I've opened the salt and pepper so many times. That one's done as well, guys, super quick. Okay, mix this all together. The honey will be a minute to mix. Last but not least is the Italian chicken. So we are starting off just like the others with some olive oil. And then this time we will use distilled white vinegar. That's probably good. Of course we're adding garlic. I was looking at the instructions, I'm like, does it say that? I'm like, regardless, I'm adding it, right? It does say it. And this one calls for salt, red pepper flakes, and Italian seasoning. And I'm like, where's the pepper? That's funny. Where's the pepper? So I'm gonna add black pepper as well, even though it's not my favorite, but I feel like you need it, even though we have red pepper flakes. I don't know. Black pepper going in now. And here's the Italian seasoning. This is our last ingredient for all of these. All of that. Okay, mix it up. How quick and easy was that? That's awesome. I'm thinking, do I need more Italian seasoning in there? I have more. I just have to refill. Yeah. That's not gonna work. There we go. Speaking of how fast something comes out, when I first got these spice jars, I was a bit concerned because they didn't have like the shaker lid. And I was thinking I was going to be putting way too much in. But I quickly learned, oh, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. I quickly learned how to get perfect, like the perfect amount out, which was great. And now if I go to anything that has the shaker lid, I'm like, this is too slow. So, okay, Italian chicken is done. Let me clean everything up. All right, there you have it. Here are our 5 marinades for grilling or oven baking or however I choose to make them. Hopefully they grill because that's how they taste the best. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I'd love to see you. I will pop 2 videos up over here if you're interested in sticking around, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.